All right, we are live here on playback.tv/ETB Network, and also we're live streaming this to YouTube as well, simulcasting it. So, hello, friends on YouTube that are seeing us.
Hey everyone,
We're
Dino
gonna.
here.
That's Dino. I'm Jen. We're gonna do MLB Whiparound coverage. There's about 6 or 7 games that are about to start. We're gonna finish up watching though the not Guardians, the Twins and the Angels, who were just playing. We had the game on before we went live. And of course, they're currently in a commercial break. So there's no game on right now.
Yeah, that's
So,
4-3 Angels in that game.
yeah, the Angels just got a run by Mike Trout sac fly.
So yeah, we're very excited to bring you this live coverage tonight. MLB season is winding down. Playoff races are starting to shape out, and we're definitely looking at some of the top games tonight that are going to impact those races.
And the Mets will not be one of them.
Yeah, the Mets, obviously, having lost the first two to the Phillies, are pretty much out of the division race. That we know for sure. They're trying to stay alive in that wild card race. They're 2 games ahead of the Giants, who are really hot right now.
The problem is, for the Mets to actually make up ground, they actually have to win baseball games, which they are currently not doing.
Yeah, well, obviously, winning baseball games would help.
And the Mets have failed to do so.
They obviously they have a history of late season collapses, so we've experienced that as fans, and we're hoping and praying they can make this year different. But
Something's going on with the dirt over there because they're all having an issue.
I wonder if Kenley Jansen was not happy with the conditions on the mound.
It looks that way because he called people over and he started like walking back and forth, like testing it. It looks like. And yes, for those of you who are here for Mets, Phillies, and all that, that is starting at 6:45. So it is currently not up yet. We do have it in our stream thing down below, but the game has not officially started yet. So we're not going to get much coverage till the game starts around 6:45. So we have about another 12 minutes or so. So hang tight. There will be baseball. I promise. This is just a game that's from the afternoon that's still going. Every other game is either ended or not started yet. So
yeah, I feel like Wednesdays in the MLB always have a good mix of day and night games. Because there's some teams are in the middle of their series, some teams are ending the series, some teams are traveling, some are not. So you get a good mix of both on Wednesdays and Thursdays as well, usually.
hey, Christy, I don't know if you're still here. I just saw your thing. I'm sorry. I was not paying attention. It's been one of those days where the weather has just killed me. We might have some friends joining us. I know a couple people were interested. Christy's one of them. Ben said he might come hang out for a short bit. We'll see kind of who trickles in as time goes on. We'll probably be here for a while, so.
Yeah, the more The more the merrier, as they say.
That's what my co-host always tells me. When I book us more than one guest at a time, and I tell him, and I'm like, by the way, you're welcome.
Oh, not many people there, huh?
Well, no offense, it's the middle of the day on a weekday, and
Yeah,
it's
it
only
needs
about 3 o'clock, about little after 3:30 their time. So
3:30. Yeah, and both of these teams are out of it, so
it's that, and also the fact of it's the middle of the week, in the middle of the day. People are working, so
yeah. Kenley Jansen obviously used to pitch for the Dodgers, so now he moved down to Anaheim. I mean, we talk about how disappointing the Mets are, but you think about the Angels. They used to have both Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout on the same team, and they never made the playoffs once with both of those players on the same team.
isn't it
That is
crazy?
that's like hard to do actually. Like how do you not make the playoffs with two of the best talents in baseball on the same team?
Yeah, it's just the Angels' luck, eh? This game's about to be over here probably in a second, so oh, he knocked his foul. All right, stays alive in the at bat.
All right. That's 4-3 victory for the Angels, and what's a pretty meaningless game, really. But
No, that game hasn't started yet. That game's over, so we can take this game out. Let me see if anything else has gotten underway. I doubt it. If I can click the right buttons tonight, it'd be nice. Okay, they're about to start, but they're in a commercial break at the moment, so they'll probably throw out first pitch in just a second here. So we'll watch the Nats and the Miami Marlins.
well, here's an interesting something interesting we learned today is that the Mets will be facing Jacob DeGrom on Friday at Citi Field. His return to
Crazy.
Citi Field
Wait, this Friday or next Friday?
this Friday. Yeah,
Friday. I'll be
facing the
there.
Rangers.
I'll be there a week from Friday for when I'm watching that and the Nats are in town for my birthday.
Hmm.
I did actually got us really good seats, so I'm very grateful.
That's good. Which seats?
Section 121, row 8. So
That's
we're right
good.
off the visitors dugout.
Yeah, like the third base side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have I would have loved to go this Friday to see Jacob DeGrom, but I'm leaving on a trip this Friday, so
Hello, Christy.
Hi.
hey.
Hello. You saying hi to them, Chloe?
Yeah, looks like we have two people joining.
She's got 3. Wait, you got 3 cats over there, right?
Yep, there's 3. This is the cuddliest of all of them.
Hi, Chloe.
Oh, please don't look at me. Let her get comfortable here. Yeah, you put
The
it
Mets should
on
be getting
there.
underway momentarily as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
wrong button. Nope, wrong button. That was
Oh,
me.
Toyota! So let's go places.
Xfinity. Oy.
Thank God I have Spectrum.
Yeah,
There's
that's what I
no
have.
Xfinity here where I live. There's none.
I forgot this is not the Mets broadcast. This is gonna be
Yeah,
the Phillies
Oh,
broadcast.
the Phillies. Okay.
because
God,
they're home.
Christ, kill me.
Oh, God.
Well, you know it's funny.
Commercial break.
That one
All right.
time, I think I think it was like was it SNY's Instagram or the Mets Instagram? One of them. You remember that game where the Mets came back in like the ninth inning against the
Right back?
Phillies, and then they posted the video footage of like their broadcasters calling it. It
I
I
I
guess
don't remember
just
if I was there for that game. I remember what was it, 2 years ago? Was it 23? Might have been 23. I was
it
there for
was
the
2 years
comeback
ago, I
against
think. Yeah,
the Guardians when we were down like 8-0 or 11-0, whatever. We came back and won in like extra innings, or whatever. Took like 11 innings or whatever. I was there for that game. That game was a hell of a lot of fun.
yeah, no, but this was against the Phillies. I think they were down like 7-1, something like that, and then
I might
they
have been
kind of
there.
just
I don't fully
posted
remember if I was there or not, to be honest.
their video of like the Phillies broadcasters just to kind of troll them, I guess.
I remember that. They were so angry. I'm just gonna. No, okay. They're still in a commercial break.
Hmm.
Is that your husband, Christy?
Yeah. Watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought
It's got
so.
Hulu on. We saw a Geico commercial. We started laughing.
Oh, I love that Geico commercial.
Yeah, the little gecko. It's so cute.
Yeah, and it's Doug the Pug, and she runs away.
Yeah. I think it was the one.
I love that commercial.
It was one of those commercials that had cats, and it's just funny.
Really? Yeah, and then he never goes more than 5 innings.
Also, another thing we have to talk about, because we are going to do at some point when it starts at 7:07, so we got a couple of minutes. The Yankees are playing the Tigers, and today, former Yankee Anthony Rizzo has announced his retirement from Major League Baseball, but immediately signed a ambassador front office role with the Chicago Cubs, where he is absolutely beloved in that
Yeah.
city.
Oh,
I think he
So,
was part of that 2016 Cubs team that won the World Series. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the yep.
two-time,
remember that.
I think he was a two-time Golden Glove winner, two-time Silver Slugger Award winner. I think he won the Roberto Clemente Award once or twice.
Ooh.
So he's
There
got
you go.
a lot of accolades.
Possible Hall of Fame induction right there.
Yeah, definitely. I think a few years down the line, I think you have to be out for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
But here's the problem.
Maximum is like what?
He
5, I think it's the same as football, 5 years. I think.
Yeah, something like that. It's 4 or 5. Yeah.
Not bad.
But here's the problem with him. Technically, he was already retired because he didn't play at all last year because of his back injury.
Yeah.
But he just officially announced his official retirement today.
Yeah. There you go.
But he's been dealing with that back injury though for years,
Jeez.
and it's gotten worse and worse and worse.
Oh,
I watched
okay.
him when he was with the Yanks,
Yeah.
and his career just kind of took a nosedive.
Yeah.
He was on and
The
off
back is
injuries.
a strange thing.
That was like
Strange
you could say the same thing about David Wright though for the Mets. Like he got
Yeah.
the spinal stenosis. Has he not gotten that? He probably would have played another couple of years and then retired.
Probably.
No, those back injuries never heal. That's the thing.
No, they only get worse over time, and you keep playing on them thinking you're fine, and
Yeah.
you can't go no more.
I think it's
David
once
Wright-
you stop playing. I think it's once you stop playing, then it starts to get better because you're not doing anything to aggravate it or anything.
Right, it's tough to keep playing. It's tough for it to get better while you're still playing.
Yeah.
Like David Wright he used to do a lot of pregame. Like he would do like double or triple the pregame that other players used to do just so he could get his body ready to perform. And the last couple of years, he just couldn't keep up with it, so he had to retire. He had no choice but to retire, even though he loved the game. But
Yeah, I believe he's coaching one of his kids' team, whether it's soccer or baseball. Somebody's doing something, and he's a coach. Well, Christy, you and I could say the same thing as we're hockey fans. We could say the same thing about TJ Oshie of the Washington Capitals, how he had the back injury and then he had to hang it up because he couldn't go anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it happens.
I hate when injuries take players out. I'd rather see them hang it up before it gets to that point.
Right.
Like, look at Blake Wheeler. Had he not gotten hurt, he probably would still been playing.
Yeah.
He had that freak injury that just never got better.
Jeez. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty rare for a player to retire at the top of their game.
It's rare an athlete in any sport ever gets to retire on his or her own terms.
And it sucks. If you know you're injury plagued and you're getting to that point, you should probably, like, me and Kellen even said this, if you start getting to that point, you should probably start at least thinking about it.
Yeah.
You're not going to get any better. Your body's getting older. You're not able to keep up. The game's only getting younger.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes for every sport, not even just hockey. That's baseball, football, basketball, everything.
Juan Soto. Ugh.
And, of course, Jose Siri is playing, and I guarantee this man's going to be absolute hot garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't worry. You'll hear me yell later.
Well, it only took him 5.5 months to be ready, but, you know.
Oh, don't worry, Dino. You think I was mad yesterday when I said that to you? Don't worry. I'll be real mad today if they don't win.
Jeez.
Yeah, Jose Siri reminds me of that. You remember when they signed Jed Lowry? And it was like their big off-season signing, and then he only played 8 games the whole year.
Of course it's Bader with the catch. Why wouldn't it?
Bader's been fire against the Mets.
us. He's always involved somehow. It's weird seeing him a Philly.
Bader's numbers against the Mets have been incredible. But
see, it's weird seeing him as a Philly though, because I'm used to either him as a Met or a Yankee. And then he was a Twin for a while, and now
he's actually from from Bronxville.
Yeah, he is.
Bronxville, New York.
I believe he was born and raised a Yankee fan too.
Yeah, so Soto, he has a 30-30 season now.
I mean, that's great and all, but like, when are you going to be worth the money we're paying you, pal?
Honestly, I mean, he's gotten better lately. I still feel like he hasn't come through in the big clutch spots.
Exactly.
He has a couple of hits with runners on base but like.
All right, base hit, I'll take it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, his talent speaks for itself. I still feel like he doesn't know his hustle. His hustle could be better. You know.
But he was like that with the Yankees too, though. Let's not say that was just a Met thing, because he was like that when
That's
he was with
true.
the Yankees as well. Was he a better hitter because he had guys like Judge and other guys in a lot of? Sure. But his hustle has never been what other players are. He thinks he's kind of better than everybody in a certain degree.
Yeah, right.
He only came to the Mets. Now, hear me out. I'm going to play a little devil's advocate here because I haven't said this on camera yet, and I will go on camera to say it. I got roasted on my own show the other night on Puck Talk by a guest of a Rangers fan, so I'm not afraid to light it up and get lit up for it. He only signed with the Mets because the Mets offered him a suite for him and his entire family and a bunch of bonuses. Because the Yankees offered him the same amount of contract, the same amount of money, and just slightly less money, and no suite, and he said no.
Yeah, it was like $5 million less, but
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So
I mean,
let's not act like he took the Mets deal because he wanted to be here. I guarantee he likes the bonuses too.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. But
He likes the perks.
But I will just say this: I don't appreciate how Yankee fans were so hurt about him leaving. He was only there for 1 year. You know, it's not like he was a homegrown player, and then they're like, "Well, how could he leave us? How could he?" Like, he was only there for 1 year. He was a rental player. You knew that all along. You shouldn't be so butthurt when he leaves.
That's it.
Okay, let's get one thing straight though. Yankees fans think they own the world of a game, according to them.
Well, that's kind of the point I'm trying to make. Like, they should be a little less hurt about
silver spoon children, as I like to call them.
Which team got blown out in the World Series last year?
Oh, you mean all 3 home games that I was at because of my ex-boyfriend? I was there in person to watch the collapse. As a Mets fan, it was like, Because the Mets almost took the Dodgers out.
Yeah.
The Yankees would have been out had
the Dodgers decided to take their frustration in the other game from New York.
There's another steal for Soto.
Right.
I'm pretty surprised he has 31 steals, actually. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Well, he was always a good base stealer. That was one thing he was good at.
I mean, I think he just gets the timing right. Like, he's not the fastest player, but he gets the timing right. So
but he's smart about it. He doesn't go unless he knows he got it fully.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, he's one of those when he sees an opportunity, he's going to take it.
He'll go steal a base and get tagged out. He's very smart about when he goes.
Very careful, too.
Yeah. All right, come on, Pete. Do something. I need that meme with the guy with the stick. Come on, do something. That's what I need for Pete right now.
Yeah. Oh my God. I believe I'm looking behind home plate. This is Virginia is for lovers, Philly to VA.com. What? That's funny. I think my parents had a button that said Virginia is for lovers. They got it like a gift shop or something. I don't know.
I need to go to Citizens Bank. I've been to Philly for Rangers Flyers, and that was so much fun.
I don't know if I've ever been to Philadelphia. I doubt it, though.
I want to go for Mets Phillies, so this series is always a blast.
I want to go to Boston to Fenway Park. I want to see the Green Monster.
I've been there twice. One time was well, Pete Alonso just struck it out.
Are we surprised? No.
But,
City Field. I have family live on Long Island. My uncle and his family gone to City Field for a Mets game.
City Field's a great ballpark.
Yeah.
I know I'm a little biased saying that, but
of course. I remember seeing Chase Stadium when I was a kid. I'm like, this place is
I love this. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. Here's some baseball.
PC Cleveland. Yeah, actually, this game is actually important because they're both battling for the last AL wildcard spot. But they're both behind Seattle. Yeah, so AL wildcard.
Yay.
Seattle's in the last spot. Texas is only 1 game back. Cleveland is 2.5 back, and KC's 4 back.
So everybody's kind of right there. I say it every year. It comes down to those last 3 games of the season.
I mean,
That
part of the
determines
reason
everything.
why MLB probably added that extra wildcard spot is just to make more teams competitive near the end, you know. And plus for extra playoff games, obviously. But kind of surprised he has 11 wins, actually, because most of the time he doesn't even pitch long enough to get the win. But
Well, that's 99.9% of our pitchers, though.
I mean, the rookies have been pretty good, but especially
Yeah, all
McLean.
the rookies have been good. Where the fuck is everybody else at?
Bader again. Wow. 11 hits against the Mets.
Why am I not surprised?
Schwarber hit his 50th home run last night. He's a power machine. Never hits for a high average, but he always hits the home runs.
Pretty good.
Huh?
Pretty soon we'll have a Texas Roadhouse.
Yep.
Maybe one day in the future, like Chick-fil-A.
That'd be nice.
A wing call, maybe.
I think that's a definite there.
We've added a few things here and there.
All right. Ooh. Eventually.
Yeah, well, they're already working.
I know.
And each of the answers.
Yes, Holmes is already throwing a lot of pitches, as usual.
Let's see. Oh!
Yeah.
Ah, it's
First and
too
second,
close to
nobody
his
out.
head. Oh boy. Really sorry, bro. How weird. He leaves the Nationals, they win a World Series without him. And that eats him up every time.
Well, this is early trouble.
Again, it's the Mets we're talking about. Are we surprised in any way, shape, or form? No.
But I mean, just like Clay Holmes, his pitch count is like always elevated early in the game.
Because he has no control. Like, he's already at 9 pitches, and we're only in the bottom of the first.
Oh, he has nobody out. That's yeah. Real Muto is another Met killer. Even when he was on the Marlins.
Why is Clay Holmes throwing to the dirt? Yeah, we playing golf? Clay, are we playing golf, bud?
Swing. You're supposed to swing the bat, not yell 4.
Exactly. There we go.
Hey,
Finally.
first
Oh,
strike.
wow.
And the game froze. Nope, it's back. Okay,
Nope,
good.
it's back.
Playback, don't do this to me.
Please
Don't do
don't.
it. Don't dare. I've dealt with it twice already, both on U.S. Open coverage.
Oh my god. Go ahead. Base hit.
OJ's.
Mm.
All right, now he's finding a strike zone.
No, he's gonna need more than that. He's still got nobody out. I mean, right now he really needs a strikeout and a double play if he wants to limit the damage.
Ooh.
Think of
No, the facial hair on some of these Phillies players is wild.
Yeah, they've
There. My god.
they definitely don't have the
Scary.
Yankees rule of no facial hair. That's for sure.
Ain't that the truth?
Wow.
Please ignoring if you're hearing any weird noises. I cannot control that. My upstairs neighbor, I'm pretty sure, dragging something across the floor.
Oh,
I don't know
geez.
what they're dragging. They're dragging something, and I can hear it.
Mm.
So if you hear any odd noises, it's not me. I promise.
Yeah.
Hey Ben, I see you sitting in here, Ben. Hi.
Strikeout. All right, he got the strikeout. Now, if he could somehow get a double play, he could get out of the inning with 1 run only.
I mean, it'd be nice to see him get another out here, but we gotta be careful. We still got bases loaded.
Yeah, any kids out in the outfield better be careful if they catch a home run ball.
Oh God.
I'm sure you know what I'm referencing there.
Yes, I do. I mean, okay, let's talk about that since we're actually doing baseball coverage. We can actually talk about that. I think everyone has seen the video by now. It went pretty goddamn viral. The kid got a home run ball stolen from him by some crazy lady that they named the Phillies Karen.
I mean, obviously, like it's kind of unclear in the video who had their hands on the ball first, but
It
Like,
didn't look
how
like
are you
anybody
gonna go
had
up
their.
to a kid and take the ball away from him? Like, that is so like, why would anybody do that?
See, from the angle, it looked like it dropped in between the seats, and the dad picked it up off the floor.
I mean, he's the one who picked it up, right? So that's his ball, and then he gave it to his kid. So
Right,
how
and
is
then
she gonna come over and?
Which I never
Ugh.
saw her with the hand on the ball at any point, unless
Right.
she dropped it somehow. But it's unclear in the video whether that's the case
Mhm.
or not.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, when a ball goes up in there, it's a free for all.
So
I hate when a
I mean,
pitcher
heck, I
walks
saw
on the line.
Callan's video on the whole thing yesterday.
Callan did a phenomenal video. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he did a great video.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pretty much summed up everything we're saying. You know, like
Mhm.
it's. I mean,
It's all about,
when the ball drops
sports is
in
all
there,
about
it's
having fun,
anybody's.
making memories. That's the whole point of it.
All right, guys. Sorry, I'm back. Dino, you'll never guess who just called me.
Somebody called you?
Yeah, you'll never guess who just called me on the phone.
Who?
My boss from my job asked me to
Oh.
come in, even though I literally set my schedule because I said I cannot get here because I have to go to school. I
Right.
work. And then she said, "Can you
Wait,
come
not
in for real?" I'm like, I
for
won't get out of
today?
school till 2 o'clock. There's no way I get there in under an hour.
Oh, for
Not
tomorrow.
during rush hour when all the high schools and colleges are getting out that are near me. Forget that.
Mhm.
I go, it takes me at least, even when I get out of school, I'm not home some days till 3:30, 3:45.
They wanted you to go in early tomorrow?
They wanted me to do, instead of 5 to 9 or 5 to 10, they wanted me to do 3 to 10.
Hmm.
Because Gail has jury duty. I'm like, sounds like a you guys problem, not a me problem.
Mhm.
I go, I'll be there at 5 o'clock because I have to go to my other job.
Yeah. No, I mean, hey, you can't give, like, your other job has to take priority anyway, so.
I mean, I literally told them, I go, that's literally the entire reason I changed my schedule is because I can't do it. I go, it's physically impossible for me to get there any earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, they needed me to stay late yesterday too, and they wanted me to stay till 7. I'm like, no, I'm not staying till 7. I stayed till 6,
Right.
and then I was out of there at 6.
Well, after the whole manager situation, they should be worried about themselves internally instead of us.
Mhm.
Okay, hold on. I have a ton of games in here.
Mm.
Yeah, a bunch of games should have just started actually.
There we go.
There, Yankees.
I hope they lose.
Thank God Nick's not here to see this.
Nick's always watching. Even when he's not here, he's always watching.
Oh, yeah.
I've learned that the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
I made a joke about him one time. It's just a joke, just fooling around. And he walks in because I heard that.
Mhm.
Like, oh crap.
Well,
Wow.
I'm
Never-
still kind of
never
neat.
did
Christy,
that
where are
again.
you? Christy, where are you from?
One moment.
Did she hear me?
I'm originally from New York, but I live in Montana originally because my dad was in the Air Force, so he got stationed here.
Sorry,
And my
I don't think
husband is from
I couldn't
here,
hear
so
that.
I'm still around.
She lives in Montana, but she's not from there originally.
No, I'm not.
You live in Montana.
Yep. No, I'm originally from upstate New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
So generally, what kind of fan are you?
I just really watching baseball, football, some basketball.
You do WNBA as well with us?
Yeah, I do. Did the NBA
What
playoffs
teams?
I did NBA playoffs here as well, so.
Oh, we all
Yeah, I
did.
remember
Everybody was
The
in on
NBA
that.
finals, I watched Tyrese Halliburton hit the last second shot. You go all of us in the room, like Nick, Callan, me, Ben.
I think
like,
I was there. I was there for a few of them.
Yeah.
I might have been in and out because I was working, but I was there for part of it.
No, it's fine.
Me and Callan are hoping we get, because we have the deal with the sports, what is it, NBC or whatever?
Yeah.
They're doing the Olympic coverage, so we're hoping to get some Olympic hockey.
It'd be good to see some of skiing competitions and stuff in Milan, Italy.
Yeah, we're hoping to get, because the NHL is going back to the Olympics this year.
Yeah.
Well, 2026 technically, but
Yeah.
this season technically.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to get
Because-
that and be able to watch some of that.
Yeah. We get to see some of that, some of the hockey. Yeah. Maybe I don't
And
know.
then we're gonna, because we're able to do it directly through the PWHL's YouTube channel, we're gonna try to
Yeah.
watch some of those games.
Oh, okay.
Because we asked Brandon, we talked to him, and he's like, as long as it's through a legal source and it's their page directly, we go, we have no problem with that. So,
Oh, there you go. That makes sense.
so we're gonna try to do all that, and we have a fantasy draft coming up next Monday. So not this upcoming Monday, 2 weeks from today.
Ah, okay.
Or 2 weeks from Monday, we have our fantasy draft on Monday, September 22nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Hosted by you.
NHL draft?
Yeah, we're doing an NHL fantasy draft. That's why we did the football one.
Oh, cool.
So there'll be a bunch of us on here, I believe. So it should be interesting to see how that goes over.
So I guess the NHL is going to take one of those extended breaks for the Olympics, then, right?
Well, they're on a 2-week break anyway, as they would be for the All-Star break.
So this kind of coincides with that.
Yeah, we're doing the draft before the technical season starts.
Yeah.
Because it's the only time we have available, because we have guests pretty much booked every other show.
Oh, jeez.
Your girl's been very busy behind the scenes. Oh, don't worry. I still have clips coming out from this week's show because we did a double back-to-back interview. So we had a double podcast, and then we had a guy from a Rangers podcast come on back-to-back.
Yeah, I think I was trying to watch some of that in between Cook.
Do you have a guest for this Monday? Next Monday?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
All right, spill it. Who's the guest?
We're not saying anything yet because we're still working everything out, but it's happening. There is a guest. We're in the works of a couple things. So we're also still waiting on a certain big name person that we keep teasing that we don't know when that's happening either yet. So
yeah, I think I know who she is.
Yeah, we're hoping to get her soon, but I have yet to hear back from her. I've reached out a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, we're still waiting on that whole situation to play out too. So
I mean, heck, Nick said if we can get her to do Puck Talk, we probably will have her do my show Between the Ropes because she's also works for WWE.
I reached out to a couple other hockey people, but I have not heard anything back. There is one that's in the works. I won't tease who it is just yet.
Okay.
But it's a big name beat writer for the Rangers who is very willing to come on. He just has to get the date settled out. So we're trying to work on that behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But I've been in cahoots with a couple of people from around the league.
Yeah.
So hoping everything pans out the way we want it to, but I doubt it will be that easy.
Yeah.
Puck Talk always has some kind of issue at the end of the night. Alvarez
has
sucks.
struggled. He
Sucks.
struggled since he came back.
Send his ass to the moon with Vientos. Oh no! Don't keep freezing. No. He has not been himself lately at all.
No, yeah, since he came back from the injury, I don't know, maybe the finger is still bothering him.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's something more seriously wrong and they're just telling me to kind of suck it up.
Well, that wouldn't be the first time the Mets had an injury.
Ooh.
Well, at least he worked a full count. But like the other night, he had 3 horrible swings against the closer.
Nope.
Oh.
All right, let's check in on. I guess we'll. Nope. Are they on commercial? Oh, they're not. Okay. Well, we'll watch the Yankees for a couple minutes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the Yankees lost. Was it 12-2 last night?
Yeah, they got beat up pretty badly.
And the Blue Jays won, which means they're now 3 games back in the division. Although they've definitely played well to get back in that division race, because it looked like they weren't going to be in the race, but now they're 3 back.
Yeah, the Yankees are still right there. Like I wouldn't put it against them if they sneak in and somehow they get absolutely.
No, I mean they're going to
out.
be in the playoffs for sure. It's like, but they could still win the division. They're only 3 back. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they end up sneaking away with it.
Ooh. All right.
Jeez.
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty insane.
That's an impressive stat right there.
Yeah, it is.
I would say let's go back to the Mets, but do I want to watch that monstrosity right now? Absolutely not. I'd rather watch this.
Now let's stay here for a little bit.
Yeah.
And starting at 8 o'clock, just so everyone's aware, what we have MLB Big Inning, which is kind of like the red zone of MLB. So we'll be watching that starting at around 8 o'clock. I'll kind of throw that on because I'll flip us between games. That way I don't have to constantly flip to every game that's on.
Right, that's cool.
So
Yeah, that red zone coverage on Sunday was pretty cool.
I liked
that
it.
was awesome.
That was fun.
Well done, playback. Well done. Now make sure it happens every week like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be great if they had it every week.
Because from what I heard right now, I don't know if Nick even knows if they're going to do it again this week. I think that was just like a trial run to see how it
Right.
ran. But they still don't have full rights yet, I don't think.
Right.
So we'll kind of see as the week progresses a little bit more.
Oh.
They called that a strike, huh? That was pretty low. That one might have been right on the corner. Yeah, that hit the corner. That was like a perfect pitch. But I think he got bailed out on the previous pitch. That might have been ball four. That's the way you get Aaron Judge out. You gotta pinpoint your pitches.
Don't run away from this hot dog.
Yeah. Jack Flaherty hasn't had the same season he had with the Dodgers last year, but that Detroit team has had a heck of a year.
Well, he's having a good game as of right now.
If he gets out of this.
The one thing I don't like about Flattery, though, is he already is up to 21 pitches, and it's only the bottom of the first.
All right. Well, he's out of this inning.
Yeah, but with 22 pitches already, he's got to tone it down. Otherwise, he'll be out by the fifth, sixth inning. All right. Let's swap around. Let's go back to. Oh, never mind. This is going on commercial. Phenomenal. Okay.
Mets still down 2-0.
And commercial. Phenomenal.
Guardians tied it up. Is Astros Blue Jays on?
There they go. Yep. I have everything set. I have everything set in there, which is nice. Holy
Yeah,
cow!
it's a good game too.
Holy cow! It's top of the second. He's already up to 30 pitches almost. That's crazy. Christ.
Whoa. Back. Got it.
Warning track power.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game and the Yankees Tigers game are both playoff previews.
Yeah, so these are good games.
Good, yeah, games between good teams, like all teams that have like 80+ wins.
Oh, that was in the dirt.
Wow, that's off the wall. Astros up 1-0.
Wow.
Yeah, it seemed like it was going to be a home run, but it hit. Yeah, he's right. Like it hit the cutout.
Oh, see, from this angle, you could tell that it hit the cutout, but from the other angle, you really couldn't tell.
Yeah, that Oh yes, it is on the Astros broadcast, and their network is called the Space City Home Network.
What happened?
Houston is the Space City.
Yep.
All right, we got Cubs and Braves.
And that game to the commercial. Oh. I guess we're back to the Mets Phils because literally everything else is on commercial break.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Ugh. 0 for 9. Bad. Really bad.
He had come out of his slump for and now he's just back in
This
it.
is going to commercial. All right. Okay. Let's try another game. Okay. Oh.
All right, back to Tigers Yankees.
And we're back to Tiger Yankees, folks.
Here we go.
I swear to God, everything goes on commercial at the same exact time.
Into Toronto.
Yep, we're moving around all around the board.
Yep.
I'm sorry. It's the bottom of the third. The Holmes has 53 pitches.
Wow.
Yeah, what else is new?
That's crazy.
That makes me
His
angry.
arm is probably already worn out by this point.
I mean, at least they're getting some quick outs.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll be lucky if he makes it through 5, and that's if he doesn't give up anything else.
Right.
I mean, he seems to be finding his groove.
But he never goes more than 5.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a former reliever, so...
Yeah. The transition from reliever to starter is kind of tough.
I mean, all in all, he's had a pretty good season. But, he's just... It would be nice to get some more length. And...
Well, it would have been nice to have pitchers that actually wanted to pitch here, but we had to send Senga down to the minors because he's just having an awful go of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was never the same after he got hurt.
Everybody's hurt, and then you have the rookies who are pretty much putting everything on their own backs because this team is nothing without them.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I mean, McLean has been awesome. He just got screwed the other night because they couldn't score for him, but otherwise, he only allowed 1 run.
Yeah, exactly, and I guarantee you it wasn't even his fault.
I mean, if the playoffs started today, you'd always have to consider making McLean the number 1 guy.
Mm.
All right, guys, I'm going to step out for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Right, Mets still down 2-0 in that game. Let's go back to the Tigers and Yankees. The Tigers and Yankees are scoreless in the bottom of the second. I think that was framed pretty well, but you still shouldn't. It's still too close to look at.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, we're on the Tigers and Yankees right now. Still scoreless in the second inning.
I'm assuming she stepped up to go do something.
I guess she didn't really say, but
All right. All right, let's hop around a little bit. And again, friends, at 8 o'clock, we are going to switch over to some MLB Big Inning, where it's basically like the MLB version of Red Zone. For those of you who know what that is,
I'm curious to watch that actually, because
I've watched it on here once or twice, and it's actually really good. So it'll help me, so I don't have to swap over in 10 seconds to different games. It'll pick a game for us.
mm-hmm.
Are either one of these teams in playoff position? I don't think so, right?
These teams, nah.
No, we're okay. Yeah, so we'll kind of stay away from this a little bit. We'll kind of flux back to the Mets just to check in on.
Soto's on base again.
And Soto's having some kind of conversation with somebody. Somebody's talking to Soto's.
Oh, mate. Looks like it was fan interference. No, I don't think it would have been a home run.
Yeah, but the fans should not have touched that because that could have
No,
that was an
but
interference.
I mean, I think it's safe to say it wouldn't have been a home run.
Right, but regardless, it interfered with the play, and
Yeah, no, I mean the fans should not interfere. But actually, what I'm curious to see is whether Soto was hustling out of the box on that, because he doesn't always do that. But I would want to see a replay of that if he was hustling out of the box. Because on multiple occasions this year, he'll hit a ball deep and he'll look at it rather than hustle out of the box. And a lot of times it ends up being a home run, but let's say it's not, like in this case, you got to hustle and get to at least the second.
I'll take him having two. I'm fine with that. Now, can the Mets actually capitalize on this though? All right, ball inside.
Um,
That's out. Yeah.
he didn't even advance the runner.
Oh, Soto was gonna go because it was too short. It was too risky.
No, well, I mean that's what I mean. Like he at the very least had to hit it to the other side to advance the runner. But all right, first and third, one out.
See, at least Pete advanced the runner.
Yeah. Well,
I'll take it.
they got a runner at third with one out, so hopefully they get at least one run here.
Marte, what are you swinging at, my dude? All right, well, watch the end of this inning, and then we'll swap around.
Marte, all right. The girls are running.
Dude, Soto almost fucked us there, dude. He went back to go tag up.
Yeah, I guess he wanted to be safe, but it was pretty obvious that ball was dropping.
At least we're on the board.
Yeah, they got some life now. Still early, only the fourth inning. It's up to Nimmo now.
I mean, there's only one out, too, so.
And did yours freeze? Oh, yeah, I think I'm good now.
You're having an issue, Dino, because you're freezing up for me.
Yeah, well, wait, is it better now?
Slightly, yeah, but I would reboot quickly.
It's all good timing because inning's over. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh.
All right, guys. So after this inning concludes, we will go to MLB Big Inning to watch some whip around coverage on there. So we're just gonna watch through the end of this inning though, just to finish off the innings. All right, we are having. Okay, nope, never mind. It's kind of back. Okay, now it's back. All right, pardon the interruptions we're having. I'm not sure if it's weather related on our part or what's going on with the coverage, but all right, the inning's finally over. We're gonna switch over to MLB Big Inning, see what's going on over there.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back. All right, we're gonna watch
Alright.
some Big Inning. The
So
Yankees
this
just set
is
themselves
MLB
out of the
beginning.
ground. I'm sorry.
This is beginning.
This is what Big Inning looks like. Yeah, as I said, it's kind of like the football thing. So
Yeah, a little similar.
it's cool though. That way, I don't have to flip I can watch 3 games at the same time instead of flipping back and forth.
Yeah, this is a nice look. You get to see what's going on in every game.
Well, we have the Mets feed here though. That's cool.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I guess they're tuning into the SNY feed. And meanwhile, they're showing Astros, Blue Jays, Rays, White Sox.
This is cool though. I don't have to flip to every game. We can watch 4 games at the same time.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice setup.
quad box with the quad box going.
Yeah, so Astros up 1-0. They've only allowed one hit.
Honestly, all these games are actually really good.
They're
Surprisingly enough,
all 1-run games right now. Well, the Yankees are still scoreless.
Yanks are scoreless. Tampa Bay Sox is still only 1-0. It's still very doable. It's only bottom of the second too, so it's plenty of time there.
KC Cleveland. Cleveland's up 3-2 in the sixth already. That's
Yeah,
a
but
quick moving
they still
game.
got time in that game. There's plenty of time for a single run. The Mets are the same way. The Mets are in the top of the fifth. They're up two.
Mets
Still up
down
2-1. There's still
2-1.
time. It looks like Chicago just got a home run. Yep, the
Chicago
Cubbies
just
got
hit a
home
home
run.
run to tie it up. Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly's good for them. So, all right, we switched to the double box. And we're back to the three box.
Yeah, the Cubs are having a great year, but I don't think they anticipated the run that
Yeah,
Milwaukee
give it to the
went on.
kid. Good on that. Good on that guy for giving it to the kid.
Hey, you see how happy that kid is?
Yeah. Now,
Now,
hey, adults, don't take it from him if you're at the game.
now hopefully there's no angry Karen that comes over and takes it from him.
Yeah, seriously. All right, I just step out one more time. I'll be right back.
All right. Yes, so we're on watching MLB Big Inning, which is basically the MLB version of NFL Red Zone. And all the games are super close right now. Cubs and Braves 1-1. Rays and White Sox 1-1. Got the Guardians leading the Royals 3-2, and the Tigers and Yankees 0-0 in the fourth. I didn't realize Chris Sale was back from injury, actually. But yeah, he's pitching for the Braves tonight. The Phillies are about to score. The Mets now trail 3-1.
All right, I'm back.
And that's going to be it for Clay Holmes. He only pitched four innings. All right, the Cubs just took the lead.
What? Wow, Washington's up 3-0 over Miami. The bottom of the sixth. Wow, the Sox got a 3-runner. I missed a whole lot, didn't I?
The Cubs are up 2-1, actually. Justin Turner just got a double for them.
I didn't mean the Cubs, sorry. I meant the Sox are playing the Tampa Bay. They're up 3-1. They were down 1-0. They just got 3 runs, so good for them.
Yeah, so it looks like Gregory Soto's in for the Mets.
He's been okay. He's not been awful.
Yeah. But yeah, that if he doesn't close the door,
Still scoreless in the bottom of the 4th inning. Houston's up 1-0 over Toronto. Yeah, and some really good baseball being played tonight. So
yeah, tonight's definitely a great night for baseball. There's games between good teams.
a lot of good games on this week. So
Flaherty's having a good start for the Tigers, but his pitch
Yeah.
count is a bit high. All right, looks like the Mets are out of the inning, but they're down 4-1 now.
I'm not surprised at this point with the Mets lately.
Yeah, I mean they're really gonna struggle to hold on to the playoff spot. Actually, I just realized the San Francisco did lose earlier today, so that should help them out to at least maintain a 2-game lead, even if they lose. Houston still up 1-0.
The Pirates are up 1-0 over the Orioles. Oof, that's a close one over there in Washington. Oh, top of the 8th inning. Holy shit.
Hmm. I mean, the Pirates have no reason to pitch Paul Skeens more than necessary because they're out of it anyway. So.
Exactly.
Although I'm sure they still want to get him the Cy Young, so they got to pitch him enough for that.
Someone's getting ejected in that Washington game because things are getting heated.
Yeah, they're getting heated over there. Oh wow, that was a great throw. Dylan Dingler, that's some name.
Oh, that was almost as good as the other guy that the Mets had.
Lindor, another flyout. Continues to struggle. Tigers have first and second over at Yankee Stadium.
Oh, finally, some action's happening in that game. It's about goddamn time. That game's been boring as shit.
Yeah, let's see if they can make something out of it. Javi Baez is up. He had a short stint with the Mets. Oh, the Astros just hit a home run. Yeah, that was actually one of the shocking trades at the trade deadline. Carlos Correa went back to the Astros. I don't think anybody saw that coming.
All right, as we get to the top of the hour of hour 2 here on Playback, I just want to give a quick shout out to our friends over at Playback for making this possible, because without them, we would not have any of this. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. We just crossed over 1,000 subscribers, so please keep joining us over there. We appreciate it. And join us here on Playback, playback.tv/ETB Network, please. Come join our community and hang out. There's plenty of content on here to go around.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of great content on here. Baseball, football is starting to get into full swing now, and we have a lot of football content. Just this past Sunday, we had a live stream of NFL Red Zone, which was great. 7 hours of uninterrupted football.
We also have a football pre-show that's like a little bit of like NFL TV kind of show. Like if you guys watch like any of the pre-shows, it's called Gridiron Gurus. It's hosted by Grant Wintower, Michael Rapolo, and Ben Cruz. That's between 12 and 1 o'clock on Sundays before we go into watching Red Zone. So you guys can join the guys for that. That is Sundays at 12 noon to 1 o'clock Eastern time.
So KC just tied it up.
Yep.
And
I saw that.
Meanwhile, Detroit has the bases loaded against Carlos Rodon.
And meanwhile, the Mets have 2 outs and nobody on.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I feel like they should focus on that Tigers game because they could potentially blow open the game right now.
I mean, I'd like to see the Mets do something, but again, that's asking a lot of this team.
I mean, they really got to get to that Philly bullpen. I feel like maybe they'll have a better
Phillies
chance.
are the Mets' Achilles heel right now.
I mean, the Philly starter might be out after this inning. Although I don't know, he might go one more. He has 89, so he gets Alonso, they could potentially bring him back out. But if not, he might be out of the game.
We'll see, because usually the Mets light it up against the Phillies bullpen.
Yeah, they do definitely do better against the bullpen.
And they're short on bullpen because I believe Alex Boehm is out. So the Mets have a chance if they could just make it through this and get to the bullpen. I mean, I believe they have a good chance as any, but again, let's all be realistic here. We're just what's Mathicus fans waiting for something bad to happen. Oh, it looks like the Phils are making a call to the bullpen. So this might be it for that Phillies pitcher.
Well, yeah. Too bad the Mets didn't do anything there, but meanwhile, Rodon's trying to get out of the bases loaded jam. He's 1-2, 2-2 now. Wow, so that, you know what that means? That means the merry-go-round's in motion.
The merry-go-round is in motion indeed. And the Marlins and Washington on a rundown situation. That was hilarious. I caught the end of that right there.
That's dropping. That means Detroit takes the lead.
Well, Detroit finally got a
2-0.
run on the board at the Yankees Detroit game at Yankee
Gleyber
Stadium
Torres, a
over
former
in the
Yankee.
Bronx.
Yeah, the former Yankee Gleyber Torres just got a big hit for them, for Detroit, I should say. And it's 2-0. 2-0 in the top of the fifth. Oh, the Royals have just taken the lead.
Oh, and it's 2-0 Detroit. Oh.
Yeah, so the Yankees just got out of the inning, but they're down 2-0. Cubs just extended their lead to 3-1.
Did you switch strictly to the? Oh no, never mind. I thought it was you. But
No, they had that because I think
that's
everything else
weird.
was.
I've never seen them do that. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's a little odd. I don't like that. I like my try box right here. It's my 3-game coverage.
I feel like the try box is the best because that
The Mets
way,
making a call to the bullpen.
we have
So Soto's coming out. I don't know who's going in. Maybe not Reed Foley, but maybe
that's
Reed
Stanek.
Garrett. Maybe who's that? Is
I
that
think
Reed
it's
Garrett?
Stanek.
Oh, it's Stanner. They all kind of look alike.
But he's not in yet though. He's warming up.
Yeah, so he'll be in probably at the end of the inning.
Oh,
Jeez, Sox are up 6-1 or 5-1.
yeah. The
Oh, they said somebody got ejected out of one of the games.
the Washington's manager, he got ejected.
Oh, was he yelling again? Because he got up in everyone's face. I don't blame him for ejecting him. The Cubbies are up 3-1 over the Braves. I mean, the Braves are so far out of it at this point; it doesn't even matter for them.
The Braves, yeah, they had a very disappointing season.
They had a disappointing year last year too.
I mean, last year you could understand it because they were missing both their top pitcher and their top hitter. But this year everybody was healthy and they still had a horrible year. So I'm sure they're pretty disappointed in Atlanta. But
I mean, I wonder if they're really going to start to look at the idea of a rebuild, possibly.
But yeah, the Cubs. If the Cubs win, they'll gain a game on Milwaukee in the division. Although they'll still be pretty far out, I think. But they're solidly in a playoff spot though. Yeah, so it looks like the Phillies have the bases loaded, and they just got a hit, and they're going to extend their lead.
Yep, 5-1. The Mets are out of it at this
5-1.
point. And of course, it was Bader again.
Oh.
Nice.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, I heard that.
It feels like the Phillies are shoveling dirt on the Mets. Oh, jeez.
And it's 6-1 Phillies. That game's over.
Yeah, it's 7-1 now. They just scored 2 on that. Oh, now you take them out. A little too late there, Mendoza.
Yeah, seriously, Mendoza. Fucking. All right, I have something to say. This team is fucking hot garbage. This team sucks so bad.
I mean, after they swept the Phillies at Citi Fields, it looked like there was some hope that they would like really get hot at the right time, but they just did not carry that momentum forward, and now they're really just struggling. If they hold on to a playoff spot, they'll be lucky. They're lucky the Giants lost earlier today. Oh wow, that was a great catch. Nice catch by Jackson Merrill. That game just started. Padres and Reds.
My co-host is a big Padres fan.
Well, right now the Mets got to be Padres fans too, because the Reds are breathing down their necks as well, just like San Fran is. So let's go Padres, I guess.
Yeah, seriously, let's go Padres. Callan, you're welcome. Oh, Nick's here. Yay. Thank God. I never thought I'd be saying this, but go Padres.
Yeah.
At this point, I made my prediction earlier that the Padres would win it all. I really hope so at this rate.
All right. That game's going to the bottom of the first.
Yankees
Yankees are
are still
still down
down
2-0.
2-0. And in comes Ryan Stanek to try to at least somewhat help them save the Mets' day.
I mean, at this point, they're just limiting the damage. They're down 7-1.
Well, let's see, can the Yankees do some damage here?
Nope, they just struck out. So they're shut out through 5.
Jack Flaherty having a freaking game
Jack
of the day.
Flaherty. Hey, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Hi.
Backup has arrived. The cavalry is here.
The cookies have arrived too.
Oh man, save me some, damn it! I'm hungry over here.
Oh my god, 8-1 Philly?
I know.
Yeah, the Mets
They just-
absolutely fucking suck. They're so
They just
bad.
had like a
They're
5-run
not
inning.
making playoffs. Fuck it, I'm done with this fucking team.
Have you pretty much stayed on this?
Yeah, ever since I waited for the we were watching the Yankees earlier. I was waiting for that inning, and ever since I've had this on because it's easier than flipping around every 10 seconds to 7 different games that are on tonight.
Yeah, this is a pretty good view. They flip around.
This is kind of like MLB's version of Red Zone.
Well, this is actually an MLB.TV product outside of here.
Right, but I'm just saying
Oh.
it's similar to Red Zone.
The only difference is, as you're seeing the whole game on Red Zone, they flip around to the closest play to the end zone.
Right.
Yeah.
This, you're going to see every play or whatever's going on currently in the game.
I think like Red Zone, they kind of flip to the big play like literally after it happens.
Correct. Hmm.
Because I know I was watching, I had Red Zone on with you guys, and then I was watching the Jets game on CBS, and the CBS was ahead of when it happened on Red Zone.
It's hard to watch one game in today's NFL, though.
Oh, I know. Yeah. No, that's why Red Zone's great because you get every game.
Of course, what I'm hearing now is that a deal is not closed yet, so I have no idea if this is long
Yeah,
term
I
yet.
kind of mentioned that a little bit earlier. Come on, Padres, do something, damn it.
What I can say, though, is that we do have a sports book deal now.
Oh,
Oh, is it officially done and taken care of so you can talk
Yeah.
about it now?
Yeah. So this is all Playback's doing, so they get the credit, number one. But Novig, oh my God, I just said it. Playback has a deal with a sports book called Novig, Novig. The newer book. The reason it's called Novig is because literally they don't take a vig, which means
wow.
they don't take a percentage of the bet, making it smaller odds.
So that means the lines are plus 100 instead of minus 110?
Basically, you get better odds out of the Novik book than you would out of a DraftKings or a FanDuel or a Underdog or any of those MGM. So the odds are better because you're not playing against the house; you're playing against people in this book.
It's the one where you're taking bets against people.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've heard of that.
It's legal in about 40 states, which I found interesting.
It's legal in New York as well? Or
New York, California. Is Montana still a part of it or no?
I have to get that confirmed because I thought I saw Minnesota not on the list. I mean, Montana not on the list, so I have to look.
That's pretty interesting. So that means you can do it like with a friend, or you gotta find somebody else that will take your bet.
It's almost like challenging another person to accept the bet, like on the app. What makes them interesting is that they're more of a sweepstakes betting app than a regular betting app, so that's why they can be legal in more states.
Okay.
So you can still win money; it's still betting, but they found a way to make it more sweepstakes oriented.
Right.
So that's why more states are legalizing it. Like
they found like a loophole, basically.
I'll give you another example. So Johnny, who's in South Carolina, that is like the strictest gambling state besides California. The app is legal in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And it's legal in California. California, Mr. Newsom, governor in California, is the strictest governor in the world when it comes to any gaming stuff.
Well, you know what's interesting? They have like so many like Indian casinos
in California, yeah.
Right, but then they don't have like any state-run ones. So
but you have to remember the Indian reservations are like loopholed against the actual.
Right. No, I know because there's a law that allows them to do a federal law that allows them.
So we're gonna have a good time with this app, and you can create your own parlays. At least from what I was reading, so like you could create something and then put it up there for people to actually play off of as well. So I'm looking into like we could build parlays and have them ready for like games we're watching. Like if you're doing like this MLB Whiparound, for instance, like we could have something going into the Whiparound cover, say, hey, go check us out. And we have our own affiliate link. We have a promo code, which is nice, ETB Network. let me just pull up the paperwork stuff, and I'll start explaining it to people.
There
Oh,
he
good.
is,
I heard
still
New
in
York,
England.
and I immediately thought it was the Mets, but I forgot the Mets are in Philly. Oh, look, speak of the Mets. There they are.
Beat the Mets. Beat the Mets. Step right up and kill the Mets.
Honestly, I'm here for it at the moment.
Okay, so here's what I can say. So Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. That's what makes it different than a normal betting app. So there's prediction markets involved in this.
Yeah, okay.
Avail-
Because there's something, there's like I forgot the name of it. There's like some other website that's known as a prediction website.
Kalashi.
Yeah, that might be it.
They're actually getting sued currently
Yeah, I heard something like that. Yeah,
because the reason they're getting sued is because they're allowing bets on non-sports stuff,
oh, okay.
like
Yeah,
political stuff,
right.
uh,
Like they had it for the presidential election, right?
which is so horse hockey is a nice way I can say that. Like, because there's no what's considered a win in politics. You know what I mean? So it's the #1 sports prediction market. They're available in over 35 states, but eventually they're going to be available pretty much everywhere. That's their goal. They're going to be in all 50 states. You get better odds than traditional sports books, so you're 10 times more likely to win in the long run because the odds are always going to be better on the Novig book. You play against other real users instead of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's more fun in a sense. You get to play against other people because it has a little competitive juice to it.
I think it probably makes people feel like they have a better chance because when the saying is the house always wins.
Correct.
You're playing against other people, you're like, okay, well, I could beat other people.
So, let's see what other information I have. So they're commission free, so you get to keep 100% of your winnings also. So they don't take anything from you when you win, which is nice.
Well, not that other sports books do either, but
no, some do. Some do.
When you win, like they keep a percentage because it's already built into the bet. Usually,
there are some like Chicago. I don't know if you saw the law changed in Chicago, where like on any sportsbook app now they take like 25 cents of every bet that you put in.
Oh, I did hear about that. I think that's because it has something to do with like the taxes they pay, right?
Right. So this app is completely commission exempt, meaning whatever you bet, you get to take out of if you win. So they don't take anything off the top if you win.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's great about we have a great offer that we're going to be running once I put all the grade stuff as the Yankees finally get a hit. If you sign up using our promo code ETB Network, you put $5 up on your account. If you use our ETB Network promo code, you get $50 for free.
Wow, that's good.
And then when they bet the $5, we get a CPA fee off each person, which is nice. So the idea is we get people signed up through our promo code. We show them how the app is beneficial, and then we can do more things with this sports book. And what's great is all the available markets. It has every sport you could want. It has the Big Four. It has the NBA. It has MLB. It has NHL. It has NFL. It's got college basketball, college football, UFC, ATP and WTA for tennis, PGA, women's college basketball, WNBA, soccer. It covers all the bases, which is nice.
That's good.
And Jen, this book is so easy, you'll figure out how to use it.
So usually, you like if let's say you want to take a bet against somebody, do you decide your own odds against that person, or
I have to read a little more into that, but
like
from
if,
what I understand, I guess
if
because
you
you're not.
want to bet, like for example, in football, let's say there's always a spread, obviously. So are you deciding your own spread, or like your own odds, your own money line odds, or like obviously you could use the traditional sports books as a guide, but
I have to look a little more into it, but
yeah, exactly how it works.
the idea is the competitive aspect and the odds are better because again, they're not pulling a vig out of
Yeah.
the bet. And what's nice is they have an app and they have a web browser version, so they have both. I feel bad for that SMY booth right now.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm dealing with a really horrible migraine, so I'm like trying to put it at ease a little bit.
By the way, did anyone see that horrible news today, though?
I mean, which one? There was 2 horrible stories out today.
The one that everyone's talking about now.
The Charlie Kirk one.
Yeah.
Your boys over at Yankee Stadium did a tribute to him.
That was fast, too.
Yeah,
Because that,
I got
happened,
on top of that.
'cause that happened today.
Yeah.
Political rallies scare me. I'm just going to say that now.
And there was a school shooting in Colorado again.
Oh,
So, and multiple children were hurt. So,
I'm just going to say something nicely here. Just, can we try to be nice to one another when it comes
no,
No,
That's-
listen.
Nick, that's the obvious answer that everyone wants here. That's not that simple.
No. But I'm saying, can we be nicer to each other when it comes to politics? Like, there's no need for violence. Please. I worked in political talk radio for 4 years, and I've seen some pretty vile things. Like, just because you don't
Thank
agree,
you for double play.
of course, just because you don't agree with someone's politics doesn't mean you have to kill them. Please.
No, of course. I mean, that's ridiculous. Like the nation's supposed to be built on being able to, coexist with different views.
Freedom of speech.
Right. So the fact that somebody would actually kill another person because of different views is ridiculous.
And trust me, of all 3 of us here, I probably get this the most because, again, I worked in the vile political talk radio, and I had to deal with this every single day for 4 years, where callers would call in and death threat me over the phone constantly.
The poor SNY, but they're just going off on a tangent about something else. I'm so bored.
Is that how much they don't care about the game?
Literally, they're talking about themselves. I think. Yeah, that's how bored they are.
But let me just finish off with this. Let's be nice to each other. Let's stop with the politics. Let's stop with the violence, please. And let's try to have a safer world we live in, please. Because we have enough issues in this world. We do. And I want it to stop.
You know what's so crazy? Yesterday, our school, mind you, I'm with 3 to 6-year-olds. They had to practice a lockdown drill with babies.
We did that.
Babies, like little tiny, like their backpacks are bigger than they are. Slices of pizza are bigger than their heads.
We did that.
And the kids don't fully grasp the concept. And I'm like, it's hard to do it at that level because they don't understand it enough yet.
You don't have a choice.
Confident in themselves to understand what's going on.
Unfortunately, Jen, you don't have a choice because in today's scary world,
it's reality. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's reality. We had a situation. Thank God it wasn't that type of situation. Now I had K through 4 kids a little bit older than yours, but all of a sudden the police came in running in the back of the school, like the school was on fire.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
With no warning. So they just came running in the back. Like they didn't warn us ahead of time. We thought there was a shooter like somewhere around the school.
Crazy.
But why were they there?
So they were yelling for us to go inside the building, like out of nowhere, because I did before and afternoon childcare as a job before, for 2 years. And this was after school. And they're like, go inside now. Like usually when something happens, like they should call ahead to the school and say, hey, there's something happening. These kids were phenomenal. Now, like I said to Jen, these kids were K through 4, so they're a little bit older. They can grasp the concept of grabbing their bags, even though a lot of them had, and I don't blame them, some emotional breakdowns from it because they had no idea what was going on. But we find that all of a sudden we turn around, or actually right above us as we're running inside, a helicopter is starting to descend to land in the field we were outside on. So there's a playground and then there's a huge open field. Like it was a large space. I kid you not, a medical helicopter lands on the field. And then they open the 2 gates that are locked because they don't want adults getting in that don't belong there. And an ambulance comes on. There was a kid that they medical evac'd from wherever, and they had to find a nearest place to land. So that was the nearest place for them to land, and then they transferred the kid into the back of a hospital vehicle. But don't you think they should have warned us before that?
Probably.
Hold on, Nate. A helicopter that picked up a kid from a different location landed in your in your school's backyard. You're saying
it landed where the playground was in the back of the school.
The playground. That's what I meant.
Because it's a big open space past the playground. There was enough space that you could have played a football game back there. That's how big the space is back there. And all of a sudden, and no warning, they don't call the principal, they don't call the school, they don't call the district. And
a call ahead of time would have been nice. But I guess they were just in a hurry. It was an emergency.
No, I get it, but something. But when you hear police coming in the back of a school,
yeah,
and they're saying run inside, we think there's a shooter outside.
Right, exactly. I know that's scary. I know. I would be scared too. I mean,
especially because we had. Now, Jen, I don't know how many kids you have on a daily basis, but on most days we had 60 kids. Some days. That's a lot to get from outside to inside with all their bags.
Yeah, no. Our kids are a little different because they break lunch up into 4 separate periods. So it's from 11:55 all the way to 2:00 is our last lunch.
Well, yeah, they do that in most schools now. They break it down because it was too much.
Usually outside between the 2 classes that I have, it's about the same, about 60 kids each lunch period, a little more than that depending on the class sizes. But I personally only have 15 kids right now. In my class, we actually lost a kid, and then they're getting a new kid next week. So we'll be at 16. But my kindergartners understand it a little bit more because they're a little more with it. My pre-Kers are brand new to the school, have never done this before, never been to school. Most of them weren't in daycare because, again, all of my kids are COVID babies. All of my pre-Kers are all COVID kids. So, on the outer banks of COVID, so most of them didn't go to a preschool thing. So,
Well, that's the weird thing. Like some of these kids, like they don't even have proper skills of how to talk to adults because they just didn't do it for
see,
a year.
here's the problem with my school is there's a language barrier between us and a ton of the kids, but
Us too, there
they
was.
don't have a translator for us, so we can't talk to some of the kids.
I've dealt with that. I know all about
And it's
that.
frustrating, and I keep telling my teacher, I'm like, I don't mind having this kid. He's a nice kid, but I need to be able to communicate with him. God forbid there's an emergency. He needs to be able to understand what I'm saying to him.
And dealing with the parents is worse. Orioles coming up in the bottom of the ninth to try to win it.
Looks like the Tigers are trying to add on to their lead.
The Yankees forgetting how to score. By the way, this Yankee series had 2 national games in it. I just noticed because they were on TNT last night.
Yeah, I mean, it's a potential playoff preview, so...
Well, I think the Tigers are better than the Yankees right now. But
No one's as bad as the Braves right now, though. The Braves are just having a tough go.
what
They
about
had
the
such a
Mets?
disappointing year.
I mean, the Mets are better than most teams, surprisingly enough, in our division.
Face it.
But the poor Braves, man, I feel bad for them. They're just having a rough time.
Well, they had injury issues with Acuna at the beginning of the year.
He was
Yeah,
healthy
the
for most
Padres
of
won
the
it
year,
all.
though. Like they just had a disappointing year. They weren't
Well-
expected to compete in the division.
Yeah, but they've had so many injuries. Like, so many injuries. Like, their starting rotation was a mess with injuries. And then Acuna not being around for, like, the first 2 or 3 months didn't help it. Jen, I would pay close attention to that game down there because the Reds are the ones trailing the Mets.
I'm very aware. I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Is
I
there
want
an-
the Padres to win.
San Fran is actually ahead of them now, but they did lose earlier today.
Because I went on record during a MLB stream a few weeks ago with Dino, and I said, I made even Callan come in and watch, and I said it. I'm like, I hope the Padres win the whole damn thing.
Why?
Why? Because at least somebody you're supposed can win. I don't want fucking
I mean, the Mets are still in it right now, but
whatever that really good team out in California is. I don't remember their name offhand for some reason. The Dodgers. Wow, it's gonna be a long time to get to that point.
well,
Oh,
I'd rather
that-
the Padres than the Dodgers, that's for sure. But
That was an ugly swing right there in the Braves game.
Yeah, I saw.
That's what they call a helicopter swing.
Boys, you're better off just throwing your bat at it at that time. Just let go of the bat and hope the bat hits something.
Oh, God. All right. Can people stop circulating the video? Like, it's making me sick seeing it all over my Twitter feed. Ugh. It looks like Call of Duty. Like that video. Like when you hit somebody. Like, ugh.
Oh, Dino, just when we thought it couldn't get worse, it got worse. It's
What?
now 9-1.
Yeah, you notice they stopped showing that game because it's out of
Yeah,
reach.
even they're sick of that game. Even they're like, "Fuck, make it stop." The
They're
pain.
like, yeah, we're not gonna show that game anymore.
Not surprising.
Yeah, they. Well, it
I'll
looks
be
like
at the Met game next week, next Friday. I'll be at the Met game for my birthday. Let's hope they don't do me miserable and absolutely.
Oh, they will.
Dead.
They will.
well, admittedly, they've been much better at home than on the road, so maybe. But I mean, at this point, they're
Dino,
known
how
for
about you
wasting
and I
points.
actually go to a game? Maybe we'll start the win streak again. Every time we've gone to a game together, we've won. So
That is true.
maybe we need a little bit of pixie dust back in that building with you and I in there.
I don't think it's that simple.
Hey, we had a pretty good record for the last 2 years. I think we what? We went to what, 6 games together, 7 games, and we won every single one.
Yeah, well, I think they lost one against the Braves, but other than that game, we're undefeated.
I think we're 5-1, 6-1.
Up.
Something like that. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably
We have a
like
pretty
6-1
decent record together.
the last
So
year. And actually, like I think at least like 2 of those have been walk-offs.
yeah, which is crazy.
And I know like you went to a walk-off win earlier this year, and then I went to the last game I went to was a walk-off.
I went to a walk-off
against the Phillies.
I don't even remember the hell games I've been to anymore. I've been to some interesting Mets games. I'll tell you that. I was there for a couple of crazy ones.
That's crushed. Is that the home run?
That's what made it 9-1.
Oh my God.
I have a Philly genetic toy somewhere in this mess. I think he's here. I just don't know where he is for a minute.
That costume's got to be brutal to walk around in. Labor Torres is hitting like moons better in a Detroit uniform than he ever did in the Yankee uniform.
Correct.
He has
That's
the
like
two,
Bader for the Phillies. He was
He has
good
the
for
two,
he was good for the
RBIs.
Yankees. He was okay for the Mets, and now he's a god for the Phillies.
And they just give up another one.
and that was despite the infield playing in. They still scored.
The whole point of the infield being in is to cut off the damn run, you idiots.
So he had to spin around, so he couldn't. He had to go to first.
Wow, the Marlins have beaten the Nats. That's shocking.
Not really. Both those teams stink.
No, they both stink. Yeah,
All right, Kansas
Oh,
City
no.
wins 4-3.
KC just won.
The
Yeah,
Guardians. What happened?
that keeps them alive at least. But
And Detroit's now up 3-0 over the Yankees. Nick, I'm worried about New York baseball.
That's not shocking. That's not saying anything out of the normal.
I mean, I'm concerned about the Mets, but I'm also concerned that the Yankees are not helping either.
I still think the Yankees have an easier road than the Mets do.
The Mets, well, we have 3 games coming up against the Nationals. We have
Oh, and he's gone.
we play the Reds again. Oh, I have it here. So they play the Phillies one more game tomorrow. Then they play 3 games against the Rangers, 3 games against the Padres, 3 games against the Nats, 3 against the Cubs, and 3 against the Marlins. Where did Dino go?
I don't know. That yellow symbol came up on his thing.
Oh, maybe his internet crashed again.
Yeah.
He was having issues earlier with that. Oh God, it's that Yankee siren. Yuck.
Sounds like an elephant.
It's the Imperial siren from Star Wars.
To me, it sounds like an elephant.
Because a certain asshole, when I went to Yankee Stadium for my first experience ever, had no clue about that sound or any other sound. I walked in and found out on my own time.
It literally
I
sounds like an
completely
elephant.
blind and just I was like, what? I looked at him. I'm like, can you Explain anything to me. What the hell is happening with the sound?
It literally sounds like an elephant.
Nick, you think he would inform me of certain things? He knows I don't like loud noises all that much, and I go completely blind, have no idea, and I get pissed off about it.
That's not even that loud.
It's very loud when you're there. It's so loud. Houston is now up 2-0 over Toronto. Is he here at all? No, he's not. He's really having an issue if he disappeared for this long.
Get better internet. A useless home run. I love how he's cheering about a solo home run.
Chris Paul hits to cut the lead to 42.
Boo!
Nick, did you hear the reference I made?
No.
Chris Paul hits a huge three to cut the lead to 42.
Oh, God.
Even MLB is sick of that shit with that game because they keep turning it off.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
How?
That's what your Mets are doing right now.
Shut the fuck up.
Challenge in the Blue Jays game.
Come on, Tatis, do something. Okay, is he coming back or what's his story?
I have no idea.
Give it another minute. I wonder if he's having some tech issues.
Go get better internet. Jesus.
I don't want to rush him in case he's actually having an issue.
I didn't want to stay here the whole time.
Well, you're stuck here with me for now. I mean, I can't wait to get off here. I feel like shit. I'm gonna eat, shower, and go to bed. Oh, and then in the middle of the coverage, I had to go away because my manager decided she's gonna call me.
Why?
She's like, "Can you come in at 3:00 tomorrow?" I'm like, "No, I literally set up my schedule because I have another job. I'm like, I cannot be there till 5:00. I told you people this. Oh, can you come in at 4? I'm like, no, I told you I can't get here till 5.
It's funny how people don't follow schedules ever.
Hi, Kellen.
Gotta love the challenge system in baseball, Callan. Shameless plug, Press Row tomorrow, 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern, by the way.
Oh, you guys moved the time again? You guys were like 4 to 7.
No, that's next week. Oh, God, who's calling me? Nope. I do have to answer that after, so I kind of need him to come back.
Go. It's fine. Go.
No, I can wait. Just try to get him back.
I don't know where he is. That's the problem. I don't know what's going on with him. He never said a word to me either, so I have no idea. Go take it. It's fine. I'll be here, so.
I can watch for a little bit. I just have to do other stuff. But
Oh, he's back. Okay, I think he was having some actual issues.
they're fixing the mound.
This is the second time in a game this has happened. They had it in a different game earlier today.
It looks like it rained there. Because you see how the dirt is darker?
Yeah.
That means there had to be rain. It rained all across here for quite a few hours.
Yeah, I'm aware. I was at school when that happened.
There he is.
Yeah,
What, is
sorry,
your
I
internet
got
decided to
disconnected
die?
somehow.
By the way, how long have they been working on that mound in Baltimore?
All right, they're good. They're getting reset.
Oh, look, the Yankees got a base runner.
Oh, by the way, you missed it. Juan Soto got a solo home run to cut the lead to 42.
The Blue Jays are making it a game.
Well, what a surprise. I think more than half his home runs are late
Useless?
inning
Useless.
useless
So-
solo home runs.
You know who that reminds me of? Curtis Granderson when he was a Yankee. He would hit all his solo home runs when they were completely useless whatsoever. That's what this reminds me of with Juan Soto.
So once most of these major games are over, we are going to sign off because I'm not doing West Coast games tonight because I have to actually go to bed. I
Yeah.
actually have to work both jobs tomorrow, so I am going to be dead by the time I get home.
Yeah.
I will. I'll probably. I'll stick around until most of the early games are over. But
That's what I'm saying. Once the early games are over, we're signing off. That's what I was trying to say. Most of these
Uh-huh.
games are almost over. A lot of them are in like the bottom of the seventh, bottom of the eighth, bottom of the ninth. This
Oh,
one, the Orioles Pirates are in extra innings.
and of course
Oh, and it's 10-2 now.
and,
It gets worse.
and of course the Yankees get into a double play. That's par for the course.
Can the Mets just put a position player in and just end this?
There's rules about that now. You can't just do it whenever you want.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Me and Tino were at a game where they put a position player in because we were up. It was the Twins, but we were up like 15-1.
I have to look it up. Let me
A
look.
lot of teams have done it this year, though, where they.
The Mets did it with Tyrone Taylor a few weeks ago.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's pitched a few times. I think. Well, he pitched the game where the Mets were up big, actually. And
Yeah,
then
that's what I'm saying.
And then
Okay.
he gave up like 3 runs, but luckily they were up big. So
Okay, so these rules were implemented back in 2023. A position player can pitch if the game is in extra innings, the trailing team is down by at least 8 runs, or the leading team is up by at least 10.
oh. I mean,
Well, the
usually
Mets
you
are
wouldn't
about
do
to
it
get to that point.
in any other situation anyway, but now what about Shohei Ohtani?
That's different because he's classified as a pitcher and a hitter, I guess.
Okay. So if a pitcher, so somebody has to be designated as a pitcher.
Yeah.
My favorite rule with that ever was I can't. It was Anthony Rizzo and Freddie. I can't remember his last name for some odd reason. It's eluding me.
Freddie Freeman?
Freddie Freeman, yeah. And he hit him with the ball. Like he actually strikes him out, and they're just both hysterical laughing.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
I remember that. You know, my favorite thing, though, is in fantasy baseball now because of Shohei Ohtani. You know, they have it technically listed as 2 separate players.
They do, right? Yeah, I haven't really done any fantasy baseball, but I've heard that he's listed as 2 players.
So the way they do it is they write Shohei Ohtani batter and Shohei Ohtani pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to draft them separately.
Right. Well, I mean, he didn't start pitching this year until like what, June or July, something like that.
Yeah, because he was still coming back from Tommy John. He couldn't pitch.
Well, he was allowed to be a designated hitter until he could get healthy enough to pitch. To be honest, though, they should just tell him to stop pitching and just learn a position and do that instead.
I mean, he probably was eligible to come back sooner. It's just they couldn't get him any rehab starts because he had to start every day hitting for them. They weren't going to take him out of the lineup just so he could have a rehab start.
I just think he's a much better hitter than he is a pitcher, to be quite honest.
Yeah, well, especially now, like he had like 1 year where he was a pretty good pitcher, but for the most part, he's always been more of a hitter, and obviously he's won
Also,
two MVPs. So.
there's a lot of risk having him pitch and hit and try to dominate both sides. It's possible. All right, I gotta go do some stuff. So if you guys want to watch the rest of the games for now, you can.
Right.
But yeah, press row tomorrow, 9 to midnight Eastern. Yes, shameless plug. What else do we have tomorrow? Oh, MMA Outsiders, 3 to 4. I think that's it, right?
Gridiron Gurus on Sunday from 12 to 1.
Yeah, well, that's on Sunday. We got ways for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, enjoy the game, guys. I'll be watching.
Right. Good night. All right, so let's see. Obviously, the Mets are out of it. Toronto's trying to make a comeback.
The Pirates, Orioles, because they're in extra innings.
Yeah, they're in extra innings. But that game's not really that important because both teams are out of it. A game that looks interesting is Houston-Toronto. Toronto's trying to come back.
Yeah, Toronto's trying to come back. They're in the bottom of the 8th inning now with 2 outs. So it's coming down to the wire over in, I believe, are they in? I think they're in. Are they in Toronto? Yeah.
They're in Toronto. Yeah. Yeah, that game's super important actually because they're both in tight division races. I think Houston's only up 1 game on Seattle, and Toronto is up 3 on the Yankees.
Up there was a home run in the Bronx. It's now 5-0 Detroit.
5-0 Detroit.
And it's 11-2. All right, now they're up by 9. Can they put a position player in and we just get this over with? End the misery. All right, Dina, hold it down for a second. I'll be right back.
All right. Base hit for Toronto. They're gonna tie the game up. Wow. Yeah, so Vladimir Guerrero is up with first and third and 2 out and a chance to give the Blue Jays the lead. And he hits a ground ball, and they're out of the inning. Tied 2-2 heading to the ninth. So meanwhile, the Orioles are trying to walk it off against the Pirates. All right, and the Orioles just walked it off. 2-1 is the final there. They beat the Pirates. Fourth straight win via walk-off. Wow, that's definitely got to be a very rare accomplishment. That's quite the accomplishment actually. Four straight walk-offs. I'm sure that's a pretty rare feat in MLB.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, the Orioles just walked it off, and they said it's actually their fourth straight walk-off win. I'm sure that's pretty rare.
Jeez, good for them.
That's yeah. I mean, I definitely don't remember a team ever having four straight walk-off wins, but yeah, they said it's the first time in Orioles history. I'm not sure how many times it's happened in MLB history. But meanwhile, Houston and Toronto are 2-2 now, so that's a good game.
It's 6
Detroit,
nothing Detroit, so
yeah, Detroit
Yankees are
has
out of this
opened up.
one, unfortunately. So it's down to the Guardians and the Braves, Houston and Toronto, and the Reds and the Padres. Because the Mets are out of their game too, so I don't even count them anymore.
Yeah,
And there was another base stolen in that game, so the Yankees can't get any offense going. They're just as bad as we are right now.
yeah. Let's see. Actually, yeah, the Mets game is still going on, but they have Ryan Helsley in. Oh, the Reds just got out of that inning, That's still 0-0.
And there was another home run in the. So now it's 8-0 Tigers over the
8-0.
Yankees.
This game was like 0-0 through 5, and now all of a sudden it's 8-0.
Oh God, the Marlins are up 8-3. Jeez. Most of these games are blowouts at this point.
Oh, big home run by Houston.
It's a solo, so they're up 3-2 now.
They're up 3-2 now. They had just given up the lead. Now they're back on top. Well, I'm sure Yankee fans are happy about that because that'll keep them in the division if Houston holds on to that. They're still the bottom of the ninth in that game. Like with the Marlins just won.
Not surprising, they were up 8-3. So
Yeah, they just closed it out. They won. So yeah, they're Houston. Houston just took the lead.
the Mets are about to be out there. They're down to their final strike, I believe.
Yeah, they're down to their last out there. Yeah, so assuming the Yankees don't come back from down 8-0, basically, if Toronto loses, the Yankees will still be 3 games back. If Toronto comes back and wins, they would go to 4 games back in the AL East.
I highly doubt the Yankees are coming back from 8-0.
All right. Atlanta just got a runner on in the bottom of the 8th. They're down 3-2.
Wow, holy crap. The Padres game's at the top of the 5th inning already. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a fast-moving game.
Yeah, seriously.
It's only been an hour, and they're in the 5th inning. They're just making quick outs. If they catch that, yeah, they caught it.
Yeah, I like how the Padres guy caught him when he backed up. He's like, I gotcha.
All right, so Astros Blue Jays is going to the bottom of the 9th.
Mets, do us a favor. End the misery. Just strike
Yeah,
out.
the Mets should just. They really just got to end it at this point.
Please. This has been since 6:45, almost 3 hours. Make it stop. The pain.
No, they want to keep going.
They're actually going to get an impossible run here.
Hey, run.
Yeah, the Mets fans are cheering for that. They're like, we did something. We're not completely useless.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I actually was thinking of going to Philly for a game this year, but it just didn't work out.
I want to go so badly. I heard it's a beautiful ballpark.
Yeah, I have been to the ballpark. One time I forgot it wasn't against the Mets. It was just like we just went because we wanted to see the ballpark. And then another time I did go to see Mets Phillies, but this was like at least it was definitely a few years ago for sure. But we were thinking about going this year, and it just didn't work out the way we wanted it to.
I want it at some point down the line, maybe not this year, maybe the following year if things are better. I'm in a better position. I would like to go over to Toronto to do the Hockey Hall of Fame and go see Rangers Toronto in Toronto because I heard it's beautiful over there. So
Yeah,
I want to start traveling for sports. It'd be fun to film it, like actually like make like a whole video out of it.
yeah. I've heard. I haven't been to Toronto. I've heard that it's supposed to be very clean,
No, I mean compared
especially
to here,
especially compared
anything's
to New
fun
York.
compared to here. Really, that's that in Jersey maybe. Jersey's pretty dirty. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Soto's up with the bases loaded. All right, so that means he's striking out.
Yep. End the misery, Soto. Please do what you do best. End the misery for a change. The one time I won't be mad that he strikes out.
You see, if the bases were empty right now, he would probably hit a home run. But
Exactly.
because the bases are loaded, he's gonna strike out. Wow, the St. Louis just got a home run in the first inning.
Did that game just start?
That game just started, yeah.
Why is that game so late?
Oh, Soto's flying out. Game over.
Thank God. Make it end the misery.
Well, he gave it a ride, but yeah, ultimately, he wasn't going to do anything with the bases loaded. And so the Mets dropped the first three of the series. So yeah, the Mets are now 10 games out from the Phillies, but obviously the division's over.
We'll finish out the Houston Toronto game, and I think we're gonna call it a night after that.
Yeah, that's
Because-
probably the last close game that's near
Oh,
the
look,
end.
the Yankees did something. They put up a singular run. It is now 8-1.
Yeah, the Blue Jays are already down to their final out.
Because I don't really want to watch a Yankees game anymore because it's kind of a blowout at this point.
Yeah, I mean, unless
So,
they
I
add
have
on
to
more
go-
runs
I
right
still have to
now,
go
but yeah,
I
most
have to go
likely
eat
that.
dinner. I have to shower, and then I have to do stuff to get ready for both jobs in the morning. So I do have to go at some point because I actually have a life outside here I need to go handle.
All right, Detroit just got out of that inning, so they're still 8-1. Strike three. That's it. So the Astros beat the Blue Jays 3-2.
Oh, I forgot about this Atlanta game. What inning are they in?
Yeah,
They're the
they're in the
top of the
ninth as
ninth.
well.
Do you want to watch the end of that?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's a close game, so we might as
Yeah.
well watch the end of that. And then, yeah, that'll probably be it.
Yeah, we'll probably call it a night after that because I have to go do stuff. I have to go eat and shower and do audio stuff for the network, and I still have to put up puck talk clips. So I have a lot to do. I'm very busy behind the scenes.
Hmm.
All right, we're gonna switch directly to the.
Yeah, we might as well just go straight to the Atlanta game, since that's really the only one that's near the end. Sorry. Yeah, probably looking to add to their lead. All right, so we're almost near the end. Just let's quickly check in on this game. So, Jen, who called from Stop and Shop earlier?
Harry,
Carrie, your favorite.
my favorite person, not.
So what was she saying for you to come in early?
She asked if I can come in at 3, and I literally laughed on the phone. And I go, you do understand that's why I switched my schedule. Like, I have another job. I don't get out till 2. I'm like, I can't get there at 3. There's no physical way I can get there in time. And she goes, what about 4? And I go, no, I can't get there till 5. Hence why I changed my schedule to 5 to 9.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I might need you to do click and collect for the first hour. And I'm like, I have a job to do. I have tags to do. I like to go home and actually get ready for school in the morning.
That'll make you fall behind on the tags, right?
Exactly. So, and I'm by myself. It's just me and her. So when I don't Lisa. I don't know why I always blank on her name. Leaves at 9. I'm by myself the rest of the night. It's just me.
Yeah.
So,
oh, she leaves at 9.
Yeah, she lives because she comes in at 12.
Right.
Or
yeah.
even earlier some days. So.
Yeah, I mean I feel like it's gonna, since school started, they're gonna start to go back to the way it was like in the winter where we were just constantly shorthanded. Because they're not replacing the people who left for school. And
Well, the company tells us we can't hire any more people. I'm like stuck with the company. Says I don't give a shit. Fucking stock your store and don't do it or close your doors. But pick one. Can't do both.
it's like what I don't. It's like either they go too hard one way or too hard the other way. Because it's like around like May and June, like when school was ending, they hired like a whole bunch of new kids, and then like they were cutting our hours though. And like now that all those like all now that all the kids who came left and went back to school, they're not hiring anybody else. So now we're shorthanded. So it's like they either go too hard one way or too hard the other way.
There's a lot of things I could say about the store, and I will not on camera. Even though I don't like my job anyway, and it would only be a small fire to put out compared to what I actually do during the day. But at the same time, I'm not gonna do that to them. I'm not gonna hold their butts to the fire on the camera. Maybe behind the scenes, sure, but
Yeah,
I have
save
respect
that
enough
for
not to be on camera.
save that for after.
I have respect enough for the company for the 10 years I've been there to not do that to them this way. Mind you, they don't have any respect for me, but that's a different story for another day.
That's 2 outs, so the Cubs are 1 out away from ending
Thank
this
God.
game.
End it. Let's go. I would like to go to bed. I have to go shower and eat dinner still. And it's fucking 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, so just obviously we're going to end our coverage after this game is over, but just a quick scoreboard check. San Diego has taken a lead against Cincinnati, so that's good.
Yay, Padres.
And yeah, St. Louis is up 1-0 on Seattle. Yankees now down 9-1.
And before we say goodnight, I do have to do some network.
All right, that's it. Cubs
I
win
have to do some
3-2.
network housekeeping just to kind of keep it rolling. Please follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/ETB Network. Join our community over there. Join our community here, Playback TV/ETB Network. Tomorrow, press row, 9 p.m. to midnight. I think things got moved around again, so follow that. Forget what comes up after that. Sunday, we have Gridiron Gurus with Ben, Grant, and Michael at 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Yeah, I think that's
And I'm
everything. I don't know, but we're gonna say goodnight
pretty sure
anyway.
on YouTube they'll have a football forecast as well, right?
Oh yes, football forecast. Yes, thank you. I forgot. What from myself and Dino, we're gonna sign up and say goodnight,
All right.
and we will catch up with you guys very soon. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.